There are two kinds of people who live in LA. Those that make it, and those that don't. There's a period of time before hope for the former simply becomes the latter. I call this the Hollywood experience. Dreams give way to the bitter reality of life and end up kicked to the curb with the rest of the trash. And that's where they stay. Especially for me. Until last night. Mornings are always tough. I woke up with my head pounding, my throat drier and scratchier than a desiccated snakeskin under a heat lamp on full at midday with the blinds open. About as dry as my first martini of the day. I reached for the hip flask that wasn't there and felt an unfamiliar weight beside me. My memory struggled to return as the pounding grew louder and louder, and then the voices started.
Open up! Police!
What?
I think you should put some pants on while I go powder my nose.
Okay. Oh, damn it.
Last chance or we're busting this lousy excuse for a door down.
Unless you're heading to Doors R Us this afternoon to buy me a replacement with fewer cracks in the glass, I prefer that you didn't.
Jesus, Wiggles. This place stinks worse than the Hacienda on Labor Day.
Get that straight from the police report phrasebook, Brick? I like to lead with you telling me what the hell you want banging on my door and waking me up at this ungodly hour.
It's 11 o'clock. It's official business, Wiggles. You're coming with us.
Come with you where?
Down to the station.
Look, I didn't commit any burglaries. I have about 20 witnesses who'll back me up.
Who mentioned burglary? You're coming in for murder.
Murder? Can I get a shirt on first?
No.
Brick.
Shut up, Ted. I ain't leaving him alone.
Just give me 10 minutes.
You got 5. And if you're not in the back seat of my car by then, I'll be back, and the cracks in your glass will look like tiny scratches compared to the cracks in your skull.
I couldn't find a spare toothbrush. Or any toothbrush. Or soap, or...
Hey, listen, I gotta go out on official business.
I heard.
I'll be back in an hour. They've got nothing on me.
Mr. Wiggles. About last night?
Save it for later, sweet cheeks. Go home, freshen up, then meet me at the Long Roast Cafe by the pier. And you can drop the mister, Miss Starr. Ted was sat in the car on the police radio. Brick was stood leaning on the hood, ready if I tried to make a run for it. I winked at him as I walked slowly to the car and carefully climbed into the back. My polite requests for information were met with a heavy silence as we drove to the station. Ted was especially quiet, which wasn't like him at all. A few familiar faces nodded toward me as I was led into one of the stark, run-down interview rooms. I was left to sweat while they all had lunch. I didn't even get a dry turkey sandwich on rye. Then in came Captain Riley.
Captain, what are you...
Wiggles. Not been as long as it should have been. Rick, you can get back to your work.
This is my work.
Not right now. Ted and I will speak to Mr. Wiggles' PI, and I'll speak to you later. Now, Brick, that's a stare that would shock a house cat in a submission. But not me. Why don't you swagger off back to the bullpit and take your pent-up male frustrations out on an innocent perp while I chat to the cats in here?
Wiggles, you son of a...
Brick, leave now. Wiggles, please, sit down. Cigarette? Thanks. Okay, Captain, could you please let me know why I'm here? You're here for one reason only. Do you know the man in this photograph? Yeah, he's a local tramp. I spoke to him 2 days ago about a case I'm working on, and I know he ain't supposed to have that jagged red grin where his throat used to be. A case? Ah, yes. The Jensen suicide. Ted here said he saw you talking to the man. Brick has suggested that maybe you didn't like what he had to say, or that maybe he had nothing to say, so you killed him to make it look like he had something to say, and that the thing he would have had to say, had he not been dead, would have been that Hank Jensen was murdered. But now he's dead. There's no way to prove that he wasn't murdered. So you think I murdered a man to make it look like he had information about someone murdering Hank Jensen, when in reality, he saw nothing. And the Jensen murder was no such thing. It was a simple suicide. That sounds a little convoluted, Captain. It does, doesn't it? Yet I hear you'd stand to make a large amount of money if the life insurance was to pay out. Riley, I haven't killed anybody since the war. And if all you've got is that cock and bull story, then I've got a date to keep. Then would you mind explaining to me how we found this on the body? My lucky number 7 hip flask. I seem to remember you telling me it was one of a kind. The only thing your daddy left you before running out on you and your ma. Your family motto is inscribed on the bottom. Once you reach the bottom, fill her back up again. Look, Captain, I was kidnapped the night before last. Kidnapped, eh? Yes, kidnapped. I had a lucky streak at Fatso's casino and his boys didn't appreciate it. To cut a long story short, I was thrown into the trunk of a car and taken on a mystery tour of the desert. They smashed up my car and practically pulled me from the wreckage. My flask must have fallen out of my pocket as I escaped, and it's been planted on this poor schmo to frame me for murder. And how did you escape these vicious kidnappers? I used a car jack to open the trunk lid and threw myself out the back. Then I walked the long walk back to my office. So let me get this straight. You went to Fatso's casino, won enough money to fill up the vault at Fort Knox, prompting the security to run you off the road, kidnap you with intentions to kill you. Then you escaped from a locked trunk using a car jack, hurling yourself from a moving vehicle without killing yourself or getting run over, then walked all the way from the desert back into town. And then you didn't call the police. That sounds a little convoluted. Why didn't you report this little incident to us? Let's just say that I suspect one of the people involved is well protected in your department, Captain. That's a very serious accusation, Wiggles. Yeah, it is. But then again, I think you already knew that. We're not here to talk about me murdering some poor hobo, are we? If someone had committed a crime upon your person, you should have reported it. As it stands, there's nothing I can do. You've been accused of murder with material evidence found at the crime scene. Captain, you know I didn't murder that man. Ted, a minute. Breaking and entering failed to stick, so Brick's pinned murder on me. What next? Presidential assassination? Genocide of a small South American nation? I need a drink. Oh look, there's already one here. Okay, Mr. Wiggles, you're free to go. For now. But don't do anything stupid, like leave town. You don't have to tell me twice, Captain. Ted will see you out.
This way.
So you're gonna tell me what this was all about? The police don't usually release murder suspects so easily.
Wiggles.
I take it a finger to the lips means no.
Look, I'm sorry.
Sure, Ted. Sure. I made my way to the pier to meet Veronica. The scent of her perfume still lingered in my head, as did the thought that I'd gotten myself in deep trouble.
I love the smell of the sea. I always come here when I need to think. How's the coffee?
What?
Well, you've been staring at it for a good 5 minutes without saying a word. I can only assume it's either the greatest coffee in the world or...
It's not the greatest coffee in the world. Now it's passable. I'm in deep. Whilst investigating a murder, I'm the victim of attempted murder, and now a murder suspect. Sometimes this funfair town gets you funfair down.
Then let's get out of town.
The police told me not to leave town. So sure, let's go.
Oh, Wiggles. I haven't been to the county fair for years. I'm so excited.
Yeah, me neither. Except when I came last year, of course. And the year before. And then there was that case with the cursed monkey's hand.
Oh, stop it. Let's get some cotton candy.
Sure. One stick of your finest spun sugar, my good man.
This tastes so good.
Good. You've got some in your hair.
Hey, look over there. There's a high striker. Oh, you should have a go, Wiggles.
Not sure I've ever played one of these before. What do you do?
Well, it's a complicated game involving large mallets, targets and bells.
Sounds like my kind of game.
One, please. Okay, big shot. You get 3 tries.
I only need one. Wow, they're heavier than they look.
One shot, eh?
Hey, that was just a warm-up. Let's go again. Hey!
I think that came from the next stall. Better watch out. You nearly crushed that kid's foot.
Oh, sorry about that, kid.
It's okay. I wear steel-toe-cap boots just in case of losers like you.
Roll up, roll up. Will the man in the Mac be the man of the hour? Will he ring that bell?
Ear defenders, get your ear defenders.
Very funny, kid. You might want to stand back for this one.
Well, Wiggles, that was an interesting third attempt.
Yeah, I thought some sort of running, hopping, swinging combo would help.
I wonder if they'll find the mallet head.
I don't know, but I think I should have won a prize just for how far it went.
Oh, look, a coconut shy. Can you win me one of those big teddy bears?
No problem, sweet cheeks. That bear's as good as yours. As long as those coconuts are not nailed down, of course.
Here you go, sweetheart. 3 balls.
I only need one. What happened? Did I get it?
He lives.
Not quite.
Not even close, sweetheart. It was the best thing I seen since you were on the high striker. I never seen a shy ball bounce up so many things.
How about something a little less strenuous? Ping pong ball into a fishbowl?
How about we can both play this one? My treat.
Okay, 3 balls.
I only need... Never mind.
Oh, Wiggles.
The stuffed bear, the cap gun, a bag of marbles, and a goldfish. I suppose working in a casino teaches you how to cheat without getting caught. At least we got supper, and it's boiling in the bag.
Hey, you're not eating my goldfish. I think I'll call him Wiggles because of the way his tail moves. Anyway, you won that brick from the brand tub.
I'm not sure that was even a prize. I think it was holding the barrel in place. Hey, come on, let's take a trip over here.
Oh, okay.
Don't look now, but I think we're being followed.
Oh, Wiggles. Who by?
Looks like 3, no, 4 of Fatso's goons. I recognize the lack of intelligence.
What are we gonna do?
I left all my gear back at the office when I was taken in earlier. Maybe we can use the fairground to our advantage. Head into the Huckaduck crowd.
They're following us.
Keep moving. Now head towards the ring toss.
Ow, my foot. Wait, Wiggles, isn't this the ball you threw from the coconut shy?
Yeah, it is. Watch this. Well, he wasn't nailed down. Take my coat and head towards the Helter Skelter.
Wait, Wiggles, don't leave me.
Get here, lady. You're coming with me. Fatso wants a nice long word with you.
Let go of my arm. You're hurting me.
What you're feeling now, Stooge, is a gun in between your shoulder blades. Move, and you're dead.
Shooting a man in a large crowd ain't a smart thing to do.
No? So how about I drop you like a ton of bricks instead?
Ooh.
Like they say, the brick is mightier than the cap gun. We need to get out of here, now. There are only 2 left, but it takes only one of them to take us both out.
Both?
Look over there at the guy on stilts. That's where we need to be. Past the golf chipping challenge, and then the face painting booth. Back to the Capstad where we arrived. When I say run, go! Back into the city, as fast as you can. We needed somewhere out of the way to hide. My office, Veronica's place in Inglewood, and Joe's were out of bounds. So what better place than a murder scene? A murder scene with a brand new getaway car in the garage. I asked the cabbie to pull up at the end of the road and tossed him a $5 to forget his last fare. We walked round the back and quietly hopped over the fence behind the Jensen house. The window still hadn't been repaired from where Travis had broken in and out. I lifted the sash and we climbed through. Veronica took a look around at the unkempt mess of the well-searched home with a strange look in her eyes. These blinds should give us some privacy.
I think I need to go freshen up.
She took a turn down the corridor and went into the bathroom. I headed into the kitchen and pulled out a bottle of cheap scotch from Hank Jensen's private collection. I found some dusty glasses and gave them the blow and go. I was thinking about which favors I should call in to help us skip town quickly and quietly, but I owed more than I was due, and it might not be enough. I turned around, and instead of the frightened girl I arrived with, a movie star stood before me. That was some freshening up. Find everything okay?
Yes, though fixing your makeup next to the bathtub where a man died is a sobering experience.
I'm sure it is. Maybe we should sit down. Drink?
Thanks.
This isn't the end to the evening I had planned.
Oh, and what did you have planned?
Oh, I don't know. Dinner, candles, a little music, not getting shot at. So tell me, how did a girl like you get involved with a man like Fatso?
The usual way. A girl lives her whole life wanting to be a star, travels to the big city, and meets an older man who's willing to foot the bill.
For a price?
Not the price you're thinking.
But he keeps you close, wants to protect his investment. So are you going to tell me what happened?
Fatso must have found out I came to see you last night. He obviously wants you to stop asking questions. And he doesn't want me answering any.
No. I want you to tell me what happened here, the night Hank Jensen was killed.
I don't know what
You've been here before, haven't you?
No,
It took me 3 attempts to find the bathroom when I first came into this house. It's a goddamn maze. But you found it first time.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? Then do you mind explaining to me how you knew Hank Jensen died in the bathtub? Because I'm damn sure I didn't tell you.
I must have overheard Fatso talking about it.
Don't lie to me, sweet cheeks. You're not very good at it. Fatso's not subtle, but even he wouldn't casually implicate himself in a murder chatting with a chorus line.
How dare you?
And when I interviewed a witness earlier this week, he pointed me at a flyer for Fatso's club. I thought he was showing me where Jensen had been skulking off to late at night, but he wasn't. He was pointing to a picture of you.
I don't know what you're implying, but I don't like it.
Not so fast.
Let me go! Let me go!
You're not going anywhere until you spill the beans, sweetheart. Sit back down before I sit you down.
You're all the same underneath. It was me. Don't you see? I did it. I had to. He made me. Fatso. Fatso knew I'd helped Hank win. I tried to tell him it was the luck of the cards, but Fatso's no fool. I'd been taught how to take a man's money at the table. He sat me down in his office, looked me in the eye, and demanded that I prove my loyalty to him. I didn't know what he meant until he put the gun on the desk in front of me and said it was Hank or me. I was supposed to turn up unannounced and seduce him. Then, when he wasn't expecting it,
Bang?
he was surprised to see me. Told me his wife was staying at her sister's, that he was often home alone. I gave him some story about making sure he was okay, but he didn't care why I was here.
He thought he was the luckiest guy in the world. All of his prayers answered in one night.
We shared a drink, and he told me how he was going to use the money to set his life right, to make it all up to his wife, to treat her like the lady she was. Kept telling me how much he loved her. I'd heard that from men before, right until their marriage vows dissolve in a sea of bedsheets. He decided to take a shower. At that point, I thought I could just take the money and give it back to Fatso, and that would be enough.
But he'd taken the bag with him into the bathroom.
I waited a few minutes, then followed him in and shot him in the head. I put the gun in his hand and tried to make it look like he'd killed himself. I took the money and ran out of the front door.
Where you was seen by the local hobo.
I gave Fatso the bag. It was covered in blood. He was extremely pleased with me. From that point on, he kept me close.
And then I came round asking the wrong questions.
After you escaped his hitmen, I was supposed to pull the same trick with you, Mr. Wiggles. But I just couldn't have another death on my conscience.
Really? Or had you found someone you thought could protect you from Fatso? Get you out of town?
You don't know the hell I've been living with. All I wanted was to sing and make people happy. I never wanted to kill anybody.
The Hollywood dream turning into the Hollywood nightmare. It's not very original, is it?
I was in fear for my life. And maybe at first I was drawn to you for the wrong reasons. But you can't deny there's something between us. We could leave, find somewhere quiet, and live a normal, happy life. Together. You've got nothing to stay here for. No job, no friends, no life.
Leave this town behind? Move somewhere peaceful with a superstar broad at my side? Live a life of quiet contemplation? Tempting offer, sweetheart. But I don't think that's me. And despite your mistakes, I can't let you stay here and take the rap for Fatso. I'll get you out of town and make sure Fatso won't find you. So what did Fatso do with the bag of money when you gave it to him?
What?
The bag. What did he do with it?
He picked it up and put it in the safe in his office. Told me he was gonna look after it as a reminder of what I'd done.
Sweetheart, we've got him. The bag was covered in Hank Jensen's blood. His fingerprints will be all over it.
The bag's not in his office anymore. He moved it.
Oh, I know where the bag is. The only problem is, it has your fingerprints on it too.
What?
That's another reason for you to get out of town. I need to think. You should try and get some sleep. We can head off in the morning. The bedroom's through that way, bud. You probably already know that.
You're not coming?
I think that ship sailed, don't you? I'll be here. I walked over to the small table and chairs and sat down, pouring myself another drink. It was gonna be a long night.
You've just been listening to Wiggles P.I. in 2 Bites of the Cherry. Starring the voices of Dale Brett, Alan Carmichael, Ivy D, and Niklaus Feel. You can find Ivy D at voiceacting.love-takes-work.com. To find out more about Wiggles P.I., head over to noircastmedia.com. Hey there, it's Joe here from Joe's Bar. Let's finish on one of Ted's signature cocktails. Long Arm of the Law. Pour gin, vodka, tequila, rum, and triple sec in a tall, chilled glass. Add lime juice to taste. Add cola, lime wedges, and ice cubes, and stir. Enjoy.